Hi guys, so I wanted to share something with you. Like sometimes we have to tell our story, speak our truth in order for somebody else to maybe, get something out of what we're saying or have some type of direction when they need it. But people always say like, "Oh, don't tell people what you're working on and don't tell people what you're doing." And I just feel like shit. Whatever blessings God got for you, like nobody could stop that. And I just feel like when I started doing like my little therapy, like I had different therapists, but when COVID started, it was certain situations that took place where I had like over five or I think like four or five therapists within a year. So I looked at it as something negative, right? But each therapist has something different to bring to the table. And I feel like I've grown so much since I started dealing with certain, like not dealing, but talking to certain therapists. Now, this one that I have now is like she's amazing. Like she challenges me and I like it because it's it's like if you keep doing the same thing, how do you expect a different result? So you might be mad at other people, or you can't figure out what you're doing wrong, or you feel like you keep trying and you failing, but it's not about failing. It's about you getting up and you keep going, right? So I feel like ever since I have this therapist now, it's like one main issue that I have is like, ugh, she helps me gain a different perspective on what I'm doing wrong or why. I don't want to go too deep into it, but why I'm doing the things that I'm doing when it comes to like a specific subject or whatever the case, excuse me. So I swear, you guys, like God is so good. God is amazing. Usually I don't like to get on my channel and brag about God or like how loving and caring and sweet God is. Like I know God could turn shit up too, but I feel like God is more compassionate than anything because it's like he give us so many chances to redeem ourselves, and most of the time we just focus on the negative and we don't really focus so much on the positive like we should. Like ever since I've been doing my therapy sessions, it's just like once you do the work, the healing work, go inside, you do the you got to know yourself, know thyself, get to the roots of what causes you to do certain things. And I say it all the time, but it's like sometimes when you think you've forgiven a person, you really haven't. Sometimes you blame yourself for certain mistakes or things you've done, but it's all a process. Nothing happens overnight. And I seen an increase, and like I just feel happy now. I feel light. I feel different. But at the same time, I'm noticing like certain things that's happening, and it's just making me so happy because I know people be like, "Don't tell your enemies," because they watching, they lurking in the background. What's going on with you? But fuck that shit, right? So in my parenting class, I know I told you guys about it before, right? I skipped that one class, and one of the people, the directors, he called me. He's like, I just wanted to let you know you won a free iPad for the raffle. And I was like, what? So even though I missed the class because of some bad news I had or whatever, and I just wasn't there mentally, I still received a blessing because I didn't have to get chosen for this raffle, but God is good. And then after that, I went and got a $10 scratch off, and I won $50. And I was like, oh shit! Like that's what I'm talking about. Like you have to realize the positives in life and just be grateful for the small things. Like even just now, off a dollar ticket, I won $10. Like ain't no hater stopping jack shit over here. Once I feel like people in fear, they instill fear in you. It's like, yeah, you're not supposed to tell people what you got going on and what you're working on because, yeah, they will work against it, right? They will wish on your downfall, or subconsciously, they probably don't even know that they hating on your ass and they don't want to see you do good because it's like they probably trying and they're not getting nowhere. So it's different scenarios. Everybody's situation is different. So whatever you're working on, yes, keep it private, but shit, y'all could try to wish the iPad break or whatever. I don't give a fuck about none of that because, you know, stuff like that is replaceable, but your life is not. Like, time is flying by. These months is flying by. The days is flying by. The years is flying by. The time that is wasted, you can't get that back. But at the same time, like, I want to be happy. Shit, I want to be joyful. I want to be happy in the moment. Like, I want to just be grateful for all the things that, you know, a lot of people is just like they overlook. And you are what you attract, because if you have that mindset like nothing good is going to come your way or life sucks, you have to be careful what you say out of your mouth and how you think or how you think of yourself, because that's all you're going to attract back. So yeah, fuck a hater, but I'm not worried about anybody wishing on my downfall or anything like that. I'm more worried about just being the best person I can be, not focusing on what others wish or pray upon me. But at the same time, I still want to have knowledge of what's going on around me. So yeah, you could hate, wish ill intentions on me, my health, whatever. But at the end of the day, all that shit is, you just have to realize like these people are already low and they're suffering. So why focus on somebody that's not even worth focusing or, you know, giving your energy, directing your energy to, when all you need to do is just focus on you and show their asses how it's supposed to be done. So I ain't come on here to brag, because I know some people might, you know, the low vibrational ones, they can be like, oh, this bitch just over here just bragging about what she got. Nah, you just mad. And then you be the same one with that mind frame and you wonder why you don't attract good things in your life. Those be the ones whose phones is always breaking, they always losing shit, and they feel like they gotta take from somebody else in order to gain something. Like, please, child. Like, God is good and God blesses those who bless others. It's not all about receiving and what you could get, but it's also about how you could get back. And if you gotta go broadcast that shit on social media, then you didn't do it from the heart. You didn't do it from the right place. So life is all about give and take. It's supposed to be a balance. So you do good, good come back to you. You want more abundance in your life, you have to clear out some of that negative. Clear out, declutter, release and let go of things that no longer serve you, so God could just bless you and give you, you know, good things in your life. And it's like, what was I saying before? If you want to manifest certain things, you can't expect your manifestations to come in if all you think about is basically, all right, it's like you can't hold on to past shit and then ask for some new shit. I just feel like everybody deserves to be happy, and you have to remember like the things you've been through or how you felt when you was at a low place in your life, when you felt when you didn't have money, or when you didn't have a car, or when you didn't have a home, or you didn't have family support you, or you went after something, you couldn't get it. You have to remember what you've been through and how God got you through it. And you can't focus on your enemies and what they got going on and what they're doing. You can only focus on you. And just like I said, you can only be or become the best version of yourself. So I understand what people say about not letting your enemies know certain things, but at the same time, I feel like too, people, they get pride, they get joy in seeing you do bad. But you have to understand, sometimes what don't fucking break you or kill your ass, it only makes you stronger. So none of that shit matters. The only thing that matters is that you continue to strive for the best. And just know somebody's always out there watching. And I see that, you know, these comics want to be like you, or they try to imitate you, dress like you, talk like you, etc. But at the same time, I feel like shit, maybe they didn't have a role model, or maybe they didn't have somebody that they looked up to, or whatever the case. It's like it's a good and a bad thing at the same time. But you have to realize, I just feel like you can't be somebody else. You have to be you. But yeah, take the good parts But also just be genuine. Be yourself. Get to know you better. Because I was telling my therapist too, it's like I never really seen too many healthy relationships growing up. At the same time, it's like you see movies, love, romantic movies and stuff like that, and it's like you get a clue. All right, a man or a woman is supposed to have communication, respect, honesty, and all the rest. You learn from others. So I feel like when you got karmics following you, don't pay that shit no mind. But at the same time, just keep focusing on you. Just do the best you can do. Everybody had their good and bad days. Like it is what it is. That's just part of life. But trust and believe. You keep doing the work, God's definitely gonna bless you. If you speak and live your truth, God is gonna bless you. If you help others, God is going to bless you. And I know not everybody believe in God, or everybody religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs is different. Hey, to each his own. Whatever works for you. I'm just not with worshiping Satan, the devil, or summoning up demons and all that witchcraft and bullshit. Anything to hurt anybody, that shit I'm not for. So like I said, people do things and they don't think it's going to come back to them, but trust and believe sooner or later, if it don't hit you, it might hit your kids, or it might hit somebody in your family. So you might think what you do or the energy you put out is not going to come back, but it will. So don't focus on anybody else. Just focus on you. 2022 is going to be a fucking amazing year. And the years and every other year. So just be the best you can be. Be around people that motivate you, people that make you want to change, and friends that want to see you do good. So I hope everyone is good. I hope everyone's staying safe. God bless you. I love you guys. We all here and we all in this shit together. We all connected. So it's no stepping on somebody else's toes to get ahead. So it's like the quicker certain people learn that, the better your life will start to get. It might not happen overnight. And it's going to be times where it's really difficult or it's hard and you want to give up. But giving up is for the losers. That's for the weak. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you aren't weak. So take care, guys.